Have you ever wondered why some people work endlessly, yet money still slips through their fingers like water? Why you can be responsible, careful, dedicated, and hardworking, and still feel like prosperity comes but never stays? If that feels familiar, listen closely. Wealth is not determined by effort alone. If effort were the only key to abundance, the hardest workers would be the wealthiest people on earth. But life doesn't work that way. In Fengshui, we say money is not just currency, money is energy. And energy behaves like a flow, a stream that needs space to gather, a place to rest, and a place to return to. If the energy of your home is scattered, if the energy inside your heart feels heavy or exhausted, then even when money arrives, it cannot stay. It enters and it leaves, just like a home with an open back door. So hear this with your whole being. There is nothing wrong with you. There is nothing lacking in you. You are not late. You are not behind. The only thing that needs to shift is the flow of energy around you and within you. My name is Master 𝗍𝗍𝘆𝗍. For over 40 years I have studied, researched, taught, and practiced Fengshui, walking into homes across Vietnam, Singapore, Hong Kong, Taiwan, the United States, and Europe, guiding thousands of families to restore balance, harmony, and the natural flow of wealth. And today I am here with you. As you listen, take a slow breath. Let your shoulders soften. Allow your heart to open just a little, because today, I am not simply teaching you a ritual. Today I am giving you a doorway back to receiving, to deserving, and to abundance that feels gentle, steady, and true. If you are ready to step through, comment below. I am ready to receive abundance. And if this message already touches something within you, please like, share, and subscribe Buddha's Pathways, not as a favor, but as your first conscious step into the new energy waiting for you, the emotional root and the energy of your home. For many years I have listened to people say, "Master, I work so hard. I do everything I can. So why does money still feel so unstable in my life?" And I always answer gently, because wealth does not begin in the hands. Wealth begins in the energy that surrounds you. In Fengshui, your home is not simply a place you live. It is a living field of energy that moves, breathes, and responds to your emotional state. We call this field qi. Every home holds 3 important zones of energy. 1. Bright hall, the open space where energy gathers peacefully. This is the front breathing space of the house. 2. Mouth of qi, the mouth of the home, the entrance where energy enters and exits. If this area is blocked, messy, or chaotic, the home cannot inhale new opportunities. 3. The black tortoise, the stable support behind the home, representing emotional grounding, security, and inner steadiness. When these 3 are balanced, the house becomes a vessel, and wealth flows in with ease. But when the mouth of qi, the home's entrance, is disturbed, rushed, cluttered, or neglected, the energy of the home begins to scatter. And when energy scatters, money does too, because energy flows first and wealth follows. If the energy in your home is unstable, you may find yourself receiving money but losing it quickly. You may work harder yet feel more exhausted, earn more yet feel less secure, save but always need to spend unexpectedly. And here lies the deeper truth. The energy of your home mirrors the energy inside your heart. When the mind is anxious and the heart feels unsupported, unseen, or tired, the qi inside the body becomes loose, unanchored. When energy disperses, wealth disperses. So listen with softness. There is nothing wrong with you. You have not failed. You have survived, endured, and carried more than most people will ever know. But now it is time to let your home help you. It is time to restore balance so the flow of wealth can return to you. Remember, if you want wealth to arrive, the heart must open first, and the home must be able to breathe. When the heart softens, qi gathers. And when qi gathers, abundance follows. Take one more slow breath. We are about to begin the restoration. Now let us talk about why bay leaves are used in this ritual. Not as superstition, but as energy medicine for the home. In Fengshui and the 5-element system, bay leaf belongs to the 𝗍𝗿, wood, element. 𝗍𝗿 represents growth, renewal, and upward movement, the same energy as a seed pushing through the soil toward sunlight. 𝗍𝗿 nourishes the 𝗍𝗿, fire element. In the cycle of creation, wood generates fire, fire nurtures earth, and earth produces wealth. Meaning, when the heart is warm, open, and supported 𝗍𝗿, it nourishes the earth element though. And that is where wealth 𝗍𝗍 resides. So the purpose of bay leaf is not to pull money in, but to soften the heart, release tension, and allow your inner fire to burn gently again. When the heart softens, qi gathers. When qi gathers, tai forms. Notice something important. Bay leaf has a subtle, clean fragrance. Not overwhelming or sharp, but light, clear, and calming. In Fengshui, we call this 𝗠cie, a type of energy that dissolves heavy emotional residue, the tiredness, frustration, or silent sadness that accumulates in a home without anyone noticing. This is why bay leaf is used in many ancient traditions. In ancient Greece, it crowned philosophers and champions. In Rome, emperors wore laurel wreaths to preserve clarity and authority. In Eastern households, bay leaves were burned to purify and reset the home's field of qi. But there is one detail often misunderstood. We use dried bay leaves, not fresh ones. Fresh leaves hold wet, rising, unstable qi, meaning their energy is still moving outward. But a dried leaf has settled. Its qi has condensed, stabilized, and become steady. This is the kind of energy that anchors, the energy we need to calm the heart and gather wealth. So remember this clearly. Bay leaves don't attract money directly. They open the path for it to flow in. They don't force wealth to come. They prepare the way so wealth can arrive gently and stay. Now you may wonder, why 3 bay leaves? Why not 1 or 5? Why exactly 3? In Fengshui, numbers are not random. They are codes of energy, keys that open specific doors within the invisible architecture of the universe. Let's begin with 𝗠𝗵𝗆, the 3 powers that sustain all life: heaven, earth, and human. 𝗠, heaven, the greater forces, destiny, what moves beyond our control. 𝗤, earth, the land, the home, the environment that holds us. 𝗚, human, our choices, intentions, and inner alignment. When these 3 are balanced, life flows smoothly. When one is blocked or ignored, life feels heavy and resistant. Next, we look at 𝗠cie, the 3 fields of energy inside every human being: body, heart, and breath. The body acts. The heart decides what we allow ourselves to receive. The breath carries our emotional state into the world. If one is tense, everything becomes tense. Then we look at the timeline, the 3 timelines of your life: past, present, future. Your past forms your beliefs. Your present shapes your actions. Your future becomes the echo of both. When we work with 3 bay leaves, we are not simply placing herbs around the house. We are reorganizing these 3 sacred triads: the universe, the home, and the self. Now let us return to something practical and immediate. The 3 places where your wealth energy is stored and expressed. 1. Your wallet, where money enters and circulates. This is the seat of the 𝗠cie, the flow of income and exchange. 2. Your pillow, where your beliefs sleep with you. This is where feelings of worthiness are either strengthened or wounded. 3. Your front door, the mouth of the home, where new opportunities arrive and old energy leaves. These are 3 points of entry into the material, emotional, and environmental layers of your wealth. If we place 1 leaf in each, we are telling the universe, I am ready in my actions. I am ready in my heart. I am ready in my home. That is why it must be 3, not for superstition, not for charm, but because 3 aligns the inner world and the outer world. So remember, it is not the quantity that creates power. It is the right placement that activates flow. Before we begin the practice, I want you to pause for a moment and simply be here. So many rituals lose their power not because they are wrong, but because the person performing them is distracted, rushed, or emotionally closed. This ritual is different. It does not require candles, incense, expensive objects, or elaborate steps. It only requires presence, breath, and a willingness to soften your heart. So first, sit comfortably. Place your feet gently on the floor. Feel the surface that supports you. Let your shoulders drop just a little. Let your jaw loosen. Take 1 slow breath in. Hold and release. We are not calling for magic. We are preparing the doorway of your energy. The first leaf in your wallet, the energy of flow. Let us begin with the material plane, the physical world where money moves. Your wallet is not just an object. In Feng Shui, your wallet is understood as a reservoir of 𝗠cie, the energy of receiving and circulating wealth. Think of wealth not as accumulation but as a river. Money flows in, money flows out. And the health of the river depends on whether it is allowed to circulate freely. But many wallets are clogged rivers. They are filled with old receipts that carry memories of spending, not receiving. Bills representing obligation and stress. Expired cards connected to old identities. Random papers that create confusion and stagnation. When the wallet is chaotic, the mind becomes chaotic. When the mind is chaotic, the heart cannot receive. When the heart cannot receive, wealth cannot stay. So before placing the first leaf, you will clean your wallet. Do this slowly. Do this kindly. Do this as an act of respect toward yourself. As you remove items, say silently, I release the past. I welcome the new. Then take the first bay leaf. Hold it gently between your fingers. Feel its texture, thin, steady, stable. This is the symbol of grounded Mecca, the wood energy that rises without force. Bring your awareness to your chest. Allow the breath to deepen by just 5%. No effort, just softening. Then place this intention into the leaf. I welcome wealth with calm and clarity. Do not speak it loudly. Whispering inside the heart is stronger. Now fold the leaf only once. A gentle crease, not crushed, not broken. A broken leaf disperses 𝗨. A folded leaf holds 𝗍𝗍𝘆. Place it in your wallet, not with the money you spend daily, not near receipts, not touching debt. Place it somewhere that feels clean. This leaf becomes an anchor for flow, not forcing wealth to come, but allowing it to remain when it arrives. The second leaf, under your pillow, the energy of worthiness. Now we shift to the inner world, the world of belief, permission, and emotional receiving. During sleep, the brain naturally enters theta wavelength, a state where the mind is suggestible, open, unguarded. This is the same state children live in when they absorb meaning, language, identity, and self-worth. So this second leaf works not with money itself, but with the part of you that believes whether you deserve to receive. Many people work hard, but deep inside they hold whispers like, I must earn everything the hard way. Money is difficult. I need to prove myself to deserve comfort. If I rest, I am falling behind. These beliefs push money away even while the hands are trying to pull it in. So the second leaf is placed under the pillow to reteach the heart how to receive. Before sleep, sit at the edge of your bed. Hold the leaf lightly. Close your eyes. Let your breath soften. Place one hand on your chest. Feel your heartbeat steady, patient, alive. Then whisper 3 sentences inwardly with tenderness. I allow myself to be provided for. Money comes to me in peace. I am worthy of receiving. If emotion rises, do not push it away. This is the heart untying old knots. Slip the leaf gently under your pillow, not forced, just placed. As you sleep, this leaf does not create wealth. It untangles the emotional resistance that has been blocking wealth. The world outside does not need to change first, the world inside does. The third leaf at the front door, the energy of entrance. Now we move to the home circulation. In Feng Shui, the front door is called the mouth of 𝗨, the mouth of the house. It is the passageway where new opportunities enter, new relationships come, new resources find their way to you. If the front door is dark, narrow, cluttered, blocked, or emotionally heavy, then opportunities may approach your life, but they do not cross into your reality. The third leaf acts as a gatekeeper, a filter that says only what strengthens may enter, what drains must stay outside. Stand at your front door. Do not rush. Feel your presence. Place the leaf behind the door frame, or tuck it gently near the hinge or in the top crease between wall and wood. It must be inside the house, not outside where weather and chaos live. As you place it, say, I am the guardian of my home. I choose what is allowed to enter. You may even feel the air shift. This is normal. The house is responding to you. The 21-day cycle, resetting the field of 𝗨. These 3 leaves remain for 21 days. Why 21? Because the nervous system learns through repetition. The emotional body opens slowly, and the energetic field stabilizes gradually. 21 days is long enough for new patterns to replace old ones, for receiving to feel natural rather than frightening, your energy to stop pushing abundance away. After 21 days, do not throw the leaves in the trash. Return them to nature, burn gently, or bury them in soil. As you release them, say, thank you. Your work is complete. Then begin again if you wish. This ritual is not a charm. It is a recalibration, a remembering, a return. Take one final breath with me. Inhale slowly. Hold. Exhale softly. You have just opened 3 gates. The gate of receiving, the wallet. The gate of worthiness, the heart during sleep. The gate of opportunity, the home's entrance. Now the energy knows where to go, and wealth at last has a place to stay. Real transformation stories. I want to share with you 2 real stories. Not to convince you, not to impress you, but so that you can see yourself somewhere inside them. Because transformation does not happen in theories. It happens in real homes, real families, real hearts. The first story. A family rediscovering peace. A few years ago, I received a call from a woman named Li Mei, a 52-year-old Chinese-American woman living in Irvine, California. Her voice on the phone was tight, not loud, not angry, but the kind of tightness that comes from carrying pain for too long. She said, "Master, my home does not feel like home anymore." She told me that she and her husband argued almost every week. Their son barely spoke to them. The business they owned had lost clients month after month. The house felt heavy, like the air itself was holding its breath. When I arrived, I didn't look at their finances first. I didn't ask about income, investments, or plans. I walked to the front door, and I knew immediately the mouth of 𝗍, the mouth of the home, was blocked. There was a shoe rack overflowing, mail piled up, and a broken light bulb that had not been replaced in months. Energy could enter, but it could not settle. Then in the kitchen, the stove was placed in a way that made the cook stand with their back to the door, causing a constant feeling of being on alert, never resting, never safe. No home can breathe in peace under such conditions. So we made 3 simple adjustments. 1. Cleared and brightened the front entrance so the home could inhale again. 2. Repositioned the stove so the heart of the home could feel supported. 3. Performed the 3 bay leaf ritual. 1 for flow, 1 for worthiness, 1 for protection at the door. I told her one thing: do not force change. Just allow it. 1 month later, she called again. This time her voice was soft. Her words, "Master, we are speaking kindly again. My husband smiles more. Our son eats dinner with us. And we just signed the biggest contract we've received in 2 years. Not because of luck, because the home could breathe and the family could breathe with it." The second story. Returning to the right to receive. Another woman, her name was Jenny Hang, 58 years old, Vietnamese, living in Houston. She told me, "Master, I spent my whole life giving. And somewhere along the way, I forgot how to receive." She gave to her children. She gave to her partner. She gave to her parents. She gave to her work. And her heart became tired. She didn't need money. She needed permission. Permission to rest, permission to enjoy, permission to say, "I too deserve softness." For her, the most important leaf was the one under the pillow. She would hold it each night, place a hand over her heart and whisper, "I allow myself to be cared for." For the first week she cried, not because of pain, but because her heart finally had space to exhale. 3 weeks later, her daughter called her and said, "Mom, I miss you. Let's sing together." The world responds when the heart softens. So remember this. When the heart softens, the energy flows. When the energy flows, prosperity arrives. When the heart loosens, the energy gathers. And when the energy gathers, wealth has a home to return to. As we come to the end of our time together today, I want you to remember something very important. The ritual you have learned is simple, but simplicity does not mean small. Simplicity means pure, clear, direct, uncomplicated enough for the heart to truly receive it. But a ritual only has power when it is done with presence. If you perform it while rushing, while doubting, while scrolling your phone, or while thinking of something else, then the leaves remain only leaves. But if you perform it with soft breathing, with gentle awareness, with sincerity, then these 3 leaves become 3 doors. A door for wealth to enter, a door for the heart to open, a door for your home to breathe again. So the question now is not, will the ritual work? The question is, are you willing to open? Are you willing to receive? Are you willing to treat yourself with the tenderness you have always given to others? If your answer is yes, not in the mind but somewhere quietly inside the chest, then I invite you to make a declaration. Not a comment, not an emoji, not something typed casually and forgotten, but a vow to yourself. If you feel even slightly that something in your heart just softened, if you feel even a small warmth or a quiet recognition, then write this below. I am ready to receive abundance. Write it slowly. Write it with awareness. Write it as if you are speaking to your own soul. Because this sentence is not a request, it is permission. It is you returning to yourself. And if you wish to deepen your commitment to continue learning how to harmonize your home, your heart, and your flow of wealth, then I invite you to like this video, share it with one person who needs peace, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell notification so that every time we meet again, your journey continues. Not by accident, but by intention. Close your eyes for one final breath. Inhale, hold, exhale. You have opened the door. Your energy has shifted. The flow has begun.